Good morning, guys. Well, I wasn't gonna do any videos but once a week, but I want to show you. This is what hornworms can do. Yeah, I got and took care of those worms the other day, but I wanted to show you. You see how they can strip a whole plant in like 24 hours. Or they leave, I don't even see any droppings now. I think I did a pretty good job of killing them. But they leave little black pellets all over your plants, and they will take out your tomatoes. Now this is a bunch of tomatoes that I did not prune, and they're doing okay. They're just wild and woolly, but I think they do better if they're pruned, honestly. I think you need the space for them. This is just a row of Cherokee purples, and I got them out late, so I wanted to show you that as soon as it cooled off, they started setting on tomatoes. In another couple of weeks, and we'll have a good harvest of tomatoes if I can keep the hornworms out. Ah, here we go. Okay, here's a way you can tell. You see how green that dropping is? That means I've still got an active guy in here, and I've got to look for him. All right, I'm not seeing him right now. I'll come out tonight with my UV light and find him. Let's see how he stripped this down. Yeah. Now this is my fall garden. It isn't, a lot of it isn't even up yet, but do you see? It's kind of all grown up right now. So let me show you something. This is one of the places that jewelweed gets her name from. You see how silver it is when the water shines on it? Isn't it beautiful? That is so amazing. Now I let this go to seed because I use it. I'll come in and I'll harvest this just as soon as it's thrown seeds, and I'll have all this beautiful jewelweed juice for my soaps, and I'll make jewelweed soap and jewelweed sap. It's really best as a tea, and you spray it on your arms for poison ivy, and it keeps the oils off of you, and it also helps with the itch later on if you do get it. Oh, my garden's such a grown-up mess. Oh, look how beautiful. This is the orange mint in full bloom. Oh, she's so beautiful. Yeah. I'm just a happy camper. I've got a lot of overgrown stuff. I've got stuff I need to, I'm saving seed. Now I'm a little early in the garden. This is the antique collard greens that I got from Jeremy and Nikki, who were my original volunteers many moons ago, back in the early 90s. But I've grown them every year since Jeremy gave it to us, and this is, as soon as it warms up today, I'll come down and grab these seeds. And I've got cucumbers all over the place down in here, and nasturtiums, and oh gosh, the papas. Not papas. I got them on my mind right now. This is passion fruit, and if you touch it, it's ripe. Now I'm going to let some go to seed because I've got friends that have asked for seed, but I've got probably, I've got a couple of dozen ripe papas. And a lot of stuff is starting to die back. If you watch, look at the change in color over there. Some of the hickories and just a bunch of stuff is starting to turn color. Oh, gosh, I love my garden. Kind of, it's kind of overgrown and weedy right now. But, oh, I take so much joy in this. I tried to transplant some 4 o'clocks, and they took a beating, but I think they're going to come back. Those are white. I'm trying to get a white garden established down here. I splurged and got some white iris from I think it's Shriners, but they were real healthy, and they're starting to grow. Look, see the fresh green right down in here? They've caught good. And iris, you do not want to bury them deep. You want them just right at the surface. And I've got some bee balm and some salvia and some Russian sage, and there's chives and cat mint. Let me show you cat mint because it's got a different leaf than catnip, but it's so pretty. It's got kind of a beautiful, tiny little purpley bloom, and I just adore it. And I always plant some white impatiens. And I moved some apple mint down here. See how thick and fuzzy it is? And it can be obnoxious once it finds a place that it likes. Now, it's getting really started here. I've got a long one over here that must be close to 4 foot long. And then, oh, I've got the weeds. But sometimes I want weeds. These are Joe Pye. See, they're going to seed. I'm going to be keeping those. I'll probably pull them today. My echinacea is not quite ready yet. This is peppermint. Look how beautiful she is. Look at that bloom on there. Wiggly. Jip, you down here helping Mom? Oh. I've been working up on the house mostly this week, and so things are kind of, haven't come down here and done the dress-up things that I ought to do. Looks like my clematis is done. Ooh, I got a bunch of cherry tomatoes to pick. You know, look at this. This whole arbor, it's covered in cherry tomatoes, passion flower, and clematis. Okay, see some of my clematis is still blooming up there. Passion flower, or maypop as we call them. And Neil picked a bunch of pawpaws off the pawpaw trees out by the trailer. And that's an old-time hollyhock. We used to always plant those around outhouses. Hello, Jim. Hello. I know, I see you. No, I'm not coming up to the house right now. Okay. I harvested last. Oh, I still got a few beers left. Hush. Already got some cucumbers on it. Chip, I'm going to get you. But I'm going to be pulling these beans out. I got 4 good harvests out of this. Chip wants me to go up the house. I guess Neil's getting up. That's their usual signal that he said. I thought I'd let these go to seed. These are contenders, and I mean, I put up bags and bags off just that small patch. But then this bed has to be dug up. Later on this fall, Clayton and Matthew are going to help me put in some new beds. All right, here's a piece of Jeannie philosophy. I did not want to use treated lumber or anything like that because I didn't want the things that are in those boards getting into my garden. So I've been using what we call number 3 bundles to build my beds. And I've been rebuilding them about every 3 years. Now these guys are in their 5th year, I think, because we've had some things happen. But I'm going to be replacing this. I'm going to go, we're going to have quite a bit of metal roofing available. And I saw some really neat beds on Jess's Roots and Refuge site. And they have a nice edge on them to sit on, which would be wonderful for my older body, you know. And I'm going to do that. But it's going to take, I need to be able to pay the boys. So it's going to take a little while to get to that point. But as I work the beds up this fall, we'll be converting. Oh, my motherwort is done blooming. I think I took some pictures the other day, but oh, how lush it is. And it's a good cardiac med. I'll try and get into each type of herb a little bit later on this fall. Right now, I didn't plan on doing this. Here. See, this is motherwort in bloom, see? And they are prickly. Oh, there were some burrs, but there'll be a lot of seeds in that. See there? I'm going to seed save today. And I've got cleome through here. Now, the marshmallow got hit, but look at all the seeds. I got hit by the bugs, but look at all the seeds here. That's my marshmallow. And I use a lot of marshmallow root for respiratory stuff. Let me see if I can get a good close up here. And that's up over my head. I'm 5'3". That's a good foot above my head. Sorry about that, guys. I've got so much weeding to do, but I just wanted to show you guys. Yellow campaigns done well in here. And there's so many good things growing in the garden. Now this is one of my favorites. These are my hardy hibiscus that I got from Mindy Harmon. And I wanted to show you, I think I've mentioned this before, but I use them as a bait plant for the Japanese beetles. And they come to these, and then when their cycle is over with, then the plants take off like this. As you can see the difference, the leaves are great here, and we've got all these beautiful blooms. Look at that. It just lights up at night. This is just lit up. Now this is my wild lettuce going to seed. I'll be gathering seeds off that today. This is just a seed harvest day. The seabird is how far along this jewelweed is. Okay, now this is the jewelweed I have growing, and I just think they're absolutely beautiful. There's a yellow variety, and I know where one patch of it is, and I'd like to see. Oh, we're starting to get some seeds. Here, see, I want to let these go to seeds now. Let's see if that'll pop. Yeah, see how that just jumped out? And that's why they're called touch-me-nots sometimes. They just pop and jump. And that's how they spread their seeds. And, oh, yeah. And I'll gather this. And the big stems down here have got juice that's kind of like aloe vera juice. How did I go so long? I didn't intend to. Sorry about this, guys. But anyhow, yeah, it's still a little bit too wet to do any real gathering. So I'll be back down here later. Ooh, wait. I've got a beautiful bunch of passion flower up in here. My grandmother grew them by her porch, and I just love them. And they smell so sweet. Look at that. Aren't they gorgeous? And on that note, I'll end an unintended video.